You have been lied to about brain training. You think that doing Sudoku, playing word games, or memorizing phone numbers is making you smarter. It's not. It is simply making you better at Sudoku. That is a software update. You are just installing a new app on an old computer. If you want to actually increase processing speed, memory recall, and spatial awareness, you don't need a puzzle. You need to do something your brain hates. You need to walk backward. Today, we're upgrading your hardware, no apps required. The science: zombie mode versus pilot mode. When you walk forward, your brain is asleep. You've been doing it since you were 1 year old. It's automatic. It's handled by the basal ganglia and the cerebellum, the pilot mode parts of your brain. You can walk forward while texting, chewing gum, and worrying about your taxes. This is zombie mode. But the moment you take a step backward, the autopilot crashes. Your brain has no visual data for where your foot will land. Suddenly, the prefrontal cortex, the CEO of your brain, has to wake up. It has to calculate spatial distance, center of gravity, and sensory feedback from your feet, all in milliseconds. This creates a massive spike in blood flow and oxygen to the areas responsible for focus and problem solving. You are literally forcing your brain to overclock just to keep you upright. This isn't just bro science. A study from the University of Roehampton found that people who walked backward for just a few minutes performed significantly better on memory recall tests immediately after than those who walked forward or stood still. It's called the movement complexity theory. When you move your body in complex, unfamiliar ways, you release BDNF, Brain-Derived Neurotrophic Factor. Think of BDNF as Miracle-Grow for your neurons. Sitting in a chair doing a crossword releases almost zero BDNF. Balancing on a curb while walking backward? That's a flood of neural fertilizer. So, how do you implement this without looking crazy or falling off a cliff? Here is the Level 1 to Level 3 progression. Level 1, the hallway reset. Action: find a clear hallway. Walk backward for 2 minutes. The key: do not look over your shoulder. Trust your feet. Feel the floor. If you look, you cheat the proprioception mechanism. Level 2, the line of truth. Outdoor. Action: find a painted line in a parking lot or a tennis court. The key is walk backward, trying to keep your feet perfectly on the line. This adds a precision element that fires up the vestibular system. Level 3, the curb. Advanced. Action: find a low curb. Balance on it while moving backward. The key is this is high stakes. If you lose focus for 1 second, you step off. That danger signal keeps your prefrontal cortex fully engaged. Stop trying to think your way to a smarter brain. You cannot think your way out of a hardware problem. You have to move. The challenge: tomorrow morning, before you look at your phone, do 2 minutes of backward walking. Note how much sharper your focus is immediately after. Next week, we're fixing your brain fog by changing how you breathe, specifically by learning how to tolerate high levels of CO2. Subscribe so you don't miss the next hardware upgrade.